Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud. In the last part, we definitely made our way a little bit deeper into this Divine Beast cavern. And in this part, we're gonna go even deeper. But as of right now, we got a Mitch to deal with. And they're never fun, basically. And right off the bat, there is a skeleton key door. Well, bone key. Another weapon chest. Interesting. It's locked. I says open sesame. Yay, it worked. Ooh, wow, a Chris knife. Chris knives are fairly unique. More by design than anything. As you can see, it's a dagger with endurance of 25, speed of 70, and a magic power of 8. It's better and worse than a bastard because, well, it's mostly better. Oh, no, don't upgrade. Build up. Let's see. Wow, that's a lot of stats. Seems to be crazy. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh. Well, I suppose it's not a bad idea. In all actuality, I might stick to the bastard because that's the first weapon I got, but we'll see which one breaks first. But as of right now, we need something that does more damage. The Chris knife has a holy attachment to it, as you can clearly see. And, oh wow, these things are classified as undead. Or mage is also greatly affected by holy. Ah, crap. Not something I want to face. But seeing as we don't have Duran's Crest, come on, swing at me. There's the vertical swing. And you always want to just go in for, like, a quick swing. You never want to stay in there for more than one. No matter how slow he's going. He didn't have Duran's Crest, but not that it matters. Here's some more Atla. That is a sign, which actually goes with a merchant. However, we don't have the merchant's store, nor the merchant himself, so we won't be able to buy anything. Another weapon chest. Jeez, these things are actually super rare. Just put this in perspective. For a real, like, 20 chests, basically, heck, even more of those, there's like only one of these. He's even rarer. Hi, is everybody happy? A present from the happy... I'm gonna stop. A present from the happy clown. Choose whichever you like. That was silly. Either way, you can choose from either the big box or the small box. It's all luck-based. It's not like a trick where, oh, if you take the big box, it's gonna be a terrible present, I'll take the small box. Or, this is a trick, I'll take the big box because he wants me to take the small box. Or, this is a trick because he wants me to take the big box, but he also wants me to take the small box, but at the same time he wants me to take the big box. At the same time he wants... Basically, paradox. Either way, just go for true or false. We will take what's in the big box, please. Ah, Chris knife. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Either way, we now have 2 Chris knives in our inventory. I'll probably break one down. I don't really like having multiples of weapons. In fact, the one I'm holding right now would be a great weapon to break down. One hit. And... that was close. We'll probably keep going into this dungeon, considering that we now have more weapons to fall back to. Let's see, the ladder. I would take the ladder, please. Odd Gaffer. This is the merchant. The deal is, though, is that certain events will occur if you have certain people placed down through edit mode and in certain positions. So, what we want to do is we want to get our love interest's dad back in order. In other words, back in the real world. Got a bridge, which is basically just something that goes over a river, which we do not have yet. Oh, crap. Well, double crap. We got statue dogs to kill. A candy box. That does not go with Odd Gaffer. Rather, that goes with a certain fat man we saw in the introduction cutscene. I shouldn't say that. Cabin. Storage facility, basically. Come here. Jeez, these things take... They really give your weapon a beating, and they don't even give that much weapon HP. I mean, abs. Oh, crap. This is not good. It's food. Alright. Ah, crap. No Duran's Crest, really? Yes. Circle when there's nothing nearby. Marks the camera behind you. You probably noticed at this point, but as you can see... Oh, wow. I did. Okay, I'm Superman. Basically, this... What we're wearing, this poncho, it's basically... It does have a small physics engine, but as you can see, it's not perfect. Alright, let's just keep going. We haven't been to the west side, east side. We've been to the west side already. So let's see what's over here. This poison is driving me mad, man. Let's see. Oh, there's the boat key. As you can see, the baton there is also a fishing lure. Basically, it's just a grasshopper. I don't really see any difference between the two. Alright, just keep going. Here's the magical crystal. Jeez, that many enemies left? I would imagine they're all statues just to troll me. Oop, missed that one. You can't block this guy either. He just swings too hard. They keep dying so quickly. Thankfully, he does give a considerable bit of weapon HP. I mean, apps HP. Okay, I'm gonna have to eat another piece of bread, but we're starting to get a little low on... There's a river. On health restorative items. This is really frustrating. Hopefully the next enemy is not a statue, because I'm not gonna break this crystal knife. This is basically the abbreviation of Chris knife. Well, the long form, I mean. Why do you have to be a... Fine, I'll quit my other crystal knife. Actually, I don't think I used that repair powder yet. Here, let me check. Oh, no, I did. Crap. Oh, well. Okay, 2 dashers. One of them must have drawn speed. Crest. Of course, it's the last enemy I kill. Jeez. Oh well. Not only do we have all the leather, we also killed all the enemies. So. Okay, Claude. Claude is the big guy. Basically. He's the round, chubby guy, and he loves candy, let me tell you. Either way, let's go ahead and get out of here so we can restock and get this poison effect off of us. Leave dungeon temporarily. We're making some pretty good progress so far. Unlike Necroscope, who took about yonder 5 parts to get where I am, or at least equivalent. As you can see, it is nighttime, and then after a few more in-game hours, it will be daytime. I don't understand how the time works in this game, really. And if we look around hard enough, I suppose it's already coming to daybreak, so... But if you look up in the sky, you will see that there are 2 moons, so... Keep an eye out for those. Right? No easy task. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So now I'm going to do a quick all-weapon repair. Trust me, I happen to carry a crap ton of repair powders. Oh, well, I'm going to keep using this because ABS is almost full. I'm not going to attach anything to these because that's almost useless if I'm just going to break them down and equip them in base alert. And I will eventually break down the dagger. And if you, like I said, if you break down the weapon that you start with, it's not going to do anything to it. It's going to stay there. Thank you for that. I'm going to repair this too in case I do happen to break both Chris knives, or I do break them both down. So that way I have something to use. I think the dagger still needs to be repaired. Yes, it does. And I will... Did you give me another repair powder? Okay, you're not a lazy sod. Equip the bread. Equip the drink. Equip the potion. And we're set. No, apparently in inventory, the holy gem is called the sacred gem. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is almost daybreak. By the way, who likes the torches? the mayor's the only one here, but as you can see, there are torches all the way over there. It's kind of crazy. Either way, let's go ahead and edit some things. Basically, editing is like a trial and error deal. Because you gotta figure out who goes where. Either way, this is the daily training makes for a muscular body character. I would assume that would be Macho. And then the other slot is a little powerhouse, which would be Camacho, who says, short big brother of Macho. Macho likes his name, never skips training. It's the short big brother. So Camacho is the eldest, and Macho is the youngest, but this is Macho's house. Are you living in his basement? I'm kidding. Either way, here's Peggy's house. We don't have Odd Gaffer's store, and we don't have Claw's house, so basically, that's kind of all we can do. So let's go ahead and open up. I'm not going to edit anything until we hit a point where we can actually place down Odd Gaffer and then Peggy's house. Alright, basement floor 6. Oh. Hey, it's the kitty cat again. Or is it a different one? I don't know, it's got the bell on it. And evidently, the cat seems to be taking a liking to us. Anyway. So just keep those. Thought I heard water there. Probably being daft. Yeah, as you can see, Holy really affects undead, so that is really a good thing to have equipped. I wish we could find some. Oh crap! There's a mimic. These things like take. Whoa, crap! They take forever and a half to. Will you stop guarding? They take forever and a half to kill, and they make a big dent in your weapon HP. And if they guard, it's even bigger. The thing is, though, is that they give a lot of abs, so that's a big risk, good reward kind of situation there. Okay, no, there is no water source. At least not yet. Another fire attachment. I wish we could just find some better attachments, really. Escape powder, which is all useful. I get thirsty. So what's this? Claw's house. Alright, so let's drink this water. And kill this cave bat. Ah, you little sod! I'm just gonna watch you get back here. Go. No Drawn's Crest yet, so. Well, there's the exit door. At least we know where that is. Okay. This better be a mimic. Okay, thank God. I didn't realize this is the floor where mimics can pop up. It's really there is water. That's great. See, a wheel? I don't know who needs a wheel, but whoever does. This is upstairs storage. I don't want to engage these things unless I absolutely have to. Repair powder. Alright, that's useful. It means I have some auxiliary powder. Okay, stop swinging around. Windmill blades, which is actually for the windmill. But as you can see, these are tiny little windmill blades, and if we go down to the windmill, there we go. Additionally, the ladder is equipped, and when you finish a building off, that will happen. So let's go ahead and place Claude in his house. Now, he does need a well, actually, no. Yes, he does need a cabin. He needs a bench, a fence, and a lamp. Fence? Yeah, for sitting, that's clearly a bench. We don't have one, actually. At least not as far as I can see. Alright, so that'll have to do for now. Either way, I really want to hurry to that water source so we can get this flipping poison kind of under control. Come on. Run, Nathan, run, Nathan, run, run, run. This is really frustrating. Eventually we can get an item that will speed us up dungeons. There we go. But for right now, we have to deal with the excruciating, painful walk that is called... Let's go ahead and upgrade our current crystal knife without any attachments on it. And get some basic stat increases. Ow! Alright, so there's only a couple more rooms to explore. Don't want to engage you, please. Don't want to engage you either. What do we got here? We got another cabin. As you can see there... Whoops. I didn't want to do that, but... As you can see, there are multiples of each item, which just basically means that everybody's got the same kind of item. It doesn't mean that they're all the same, per se. Just keep that in mind. Either way, right here we have another little Atla. And this one has another lamp. Yep, none of those. Ah, you little sod. That actually worked out pretty well. And he didn't have Dron's breath. Okay. So first of all, we need to kill one of these statues. I'm gonna go ahead and repair this weapon really quick, because I don't want to risk actually breaking it on accident, because I'm too preoccupied trying to kill one of these. Oop. Okay. That's why you don't want to stay in close that long. There we go. This better not be the last freaking statue I can kill that has it, because that would be annoying. Yep, there's its horizontal swing. There wasn't anything I could do about that. That was pretty fast. Okay, what'd you drop? Endurance +1. This is also an attachment, but there are variations of it, basically. The endurance +1 makes it harder to break a weapon. Basically, it just increases the overall endurance stat by 1 point. These aren't the most useful of items, but they're still pretty useful. I'm just gonna put that out there now. Don't ever overlook +1 items, because if you need some of the extra statistics, they're alright. But if you can go better, I would. Come on. Got it. Come on, drop it. Thank you! I don't have to engage the other statues now. I'm just concerned about repair powder right now. Once we can buy them, I won't be so concerned, but until then, it's really frustrating. I'm just keeping a track of time. Ooh, whoa. That was kind of weird. The left... Oh, where am I going? The left audio deal kind of delayed there for a second, so I'm almost afraid that there will be some commentary desync or popping in and out, like, really fast. And I hope that's not the case. I really do hope that's not the case. I shouldn't look at my computer and then look back at the television, because that's really screwing me up. I almost walked through that wall, so... Either way, sorry for yawning. Let's go ahead and pop that in there, and go to the next floor, because we still can. Because we've got a lot of weapons to fall back to if we need to. And we're now in basement floor 7, I believe. Go away! Do you not get that message from my face? Aha! Seems like you've got the hang of it. Now for the next step. Listen carefully. I will lecture you on special areas in the dungeon. First, the back floor. I've explained this. Basically, tougher monsters, better loot. That's really all there is. And then there are floors called limited zones. These are unique. And this basically will imply either A, you lose AVS while using a weapon, or B, your weapon cannot take as many hits, or you lose your water meter faster, or varying lots of effects. They're strange floors. Yeah. Oh, speaking of limited zones, this floor is a limited zone. On this floor, using a weapon reduces ABS. Weapons can't upgrade either. So basically, you don't want to use any weapon with high ABS. This can be useful if you don't want to level up a weapon yet. But other than that, not really. Oh. Ah, you can't change weapons. Okay. There's a buff-debuff circle. What's it do? Ooh! Snap! That's not good, especially on this kind of floor. Since we can't switch weapons, we're going to have to use the Chris knife. Hopefully not break it. Ooh, a bomb. That's useful. And a gooey peach. You can eat it, but it'll give you the status ailment gooey, which, if you're smart enough to know what goo does, and no, not that kind of goo, it will slow you down, and that'll just make that excruciatingly painful to watch me play. Here's a new enemy, the Master Jacket. We did have a duel with one. That means they're not so tough. They're not just showing up. He's got a lot of health, and he does block frequently. He's also holding the weapon Gladius, which if I had would be really nice. Anyway, if you're watching the ABS bar that's right below our weapon HP, that little blue bar, you'll notice that as we defeat enemies, it'll actually drop. Like, let's see if it'll happen or is noticeable with this Master Jacket. Yeah, see, that was quite a bit. So, just keep in mind that these floors you tend to want to avoid. Don't even go to the back room, really, if you can help it. Magic Crystal. Oh, wow, that's quite a bit of Atla. And quite a few enemies. That's not good, considering that our weapon could potentially break. Oh, crap. Thankfully, I don't see any statues yet. So that's a good sign. Gaffer's Buggy. Which, it's not the kind of... It's not a car, per se. It's really a wagon. But Odd Gaffer does go here. And as does the lamp. We still are missing this dude here. Oh, wait. Ah, here he is. Pike. This is who we want. And he also has a cabin and a fence. We've yet to get a bench yet. But basically, we want to complete we want to complete his house first, and then Gaffer's Buggy. So that way, what will happen is there will be a different event that plays as compared to if we didn't complete his house first. Either way, let's just ignore the enemies for now. Okay. Apparently that Master Jacket got some soldiers back here. Alright, that's useful. Now we don't have to kill anything else, which, on this floor, I highly recommend you don't really do that very often. Let's see. Rennie, which is our love interest. As you... Oh. I suppose you could call that a love interest, but in a family sense. Well, I feel stupid. Not fighting you. Just here for the rest of the Atla. And potentially refill my water meter, because of that water spring up north. My house! I'm already in my house. I'm kidding. Anyway, this is where Rennie goes, which is cute little one with cute little bell. Isn't that cat? Shaggy animal raised with care. That's where Mom goes. That's where he goes. And then around one thing, something's in it. That is a barrel, I think. However, we don't have that. It shouldn't be the chimney. Figures. And it's not supplies. Yeah, see, sold by Odd Gaffer. That's for Odd Gaffer. It's not the annex room either. Or at least, not yet. I do believe the annex room does go with my house, Nathan's house, for that matter. Because it is a two-story building, but actually it's a three-story building if you want to get technical about it. Because there's the first floor where the llama is, there's the second floor where there's the dining room, and apparently Rennie's room. And then there's the third floor, which is Nathan's room. At least that's how the structure is laid out. Okay, good. Not a mimic. Another potato cake. That's actually a fishing lure. You can't actually eat it. No. No, you can't. Second that. Good. That'd be really interesting. Alright, refill our water meter. Just keep running. Let's get those other two Atla and be done. Yeah, anyway. Let's talk about buff debuff circles. Like I said before, and obviously by how I call them, it is self-explanatory that they are either a buff or debuff. I would recommend you tend to avoid them unless you're playing this emulated, so that we can figure out what it is first. Because, I mean, if it's a bad thing, then you can, like, save state before and run to it, and if it turns out to be bad, you can load up that save state and keep going. Granted, that is a little bit like cheating, because if you do restart in a dungeon you haven't saved for a while, it's detrimental. But, I mean, I will condone the use of save states for that. Granted, I will not condone it if you lose half your money, because everybody else goes through it. You should too. But honestly, some of those things are kind of ridiculous, like almost practically breaking my weapon. It's not fair. Anyway, let's go ahead and leave the dungeon temporarily. Back to Norune, where it should be morning. Yes, it is. And the sun is nowhere to be found. Probably still rising. Anyway, let's go ahead and go over here. That's really useful on the overworld, because that's like fast travel right there. Just press select and carry your cursor over to someplace. It's no easy task, but some items in my inventory. Thank you, old man. Got some more bread, some more water, another antidote drink, some repair powder, which is going to be useful. Our weapons don't really need repair right now, so we'll just save that. But we are ready to get going back into the dungeon. Alright, so let's keep going. Plop ourselves right down in front of it, and right in we go. Divine Beast Cave. I call it Cavern, but it's kind of the same thing. Okay, B8 only has one Atla. This is interesting. You want to know why? Well, we will see when we get there. It's another big open room. We don't have a mini-map. I don't like the looks of this. Well, let's go forward. Hey, it's Lloyd! Oh, wait, wrong game. Well done making it here. I had a good look at your building. Or maybe it was just that stone on your left arm. No doubt, that is the legendary Atlamilia, a treasure from the gods that only the worthy can possess. Hard to believe that you are worthy of it, but that's not the issue here. Would you be so kind as to hand it over to me? No way, dude. I see. So you intend to use that stone to restore the world. A noble goal. But even if you restore the world, the destruction could repeat itself unless you defeat the Dark Genie. Unfortunately, such a task is beyond your abilities. It is a being powerful enough to destroy the world in an instant. No weapon or man can stand and face it alone. Whatever, Lloyd. Wrong game! I've come to this place, or rather, this time, for that stone. Wait a minute. This time? I need that stone. More than you, actually. There is a great deal about that stone that you don't comprehend yet. Ugh! Oh, crap. You okay? Pardon me, I do ramble on sometimes. Well, if you will not hand over the stone willingly, then I have no choice. Let's see what you can do, as the one supposedly entitled to the stone. Oh, snappers! Duel! Nope. Okay, yeah, I missed, but basically you can always retry. And here's what happens when you miss! We're goner. This is the end. Ha! Try again from immediately before. you want to, you can return to Norune, but I don't see why. Let's continue where I left off. Kicking our ass, right? You want to time it right, so it's like right on that lightest part of the bar. And we got our ass kicked anyway. Excellent. Excellent. Present from Fairies of Terra acquired Sapphire. You did quite well. How's this then? Hey, that's not fair. I can't use magic. Ow. Well, now we can't dodge. I'm okay. Jeez, blood. You amuse me, boy. Can't even handle an attack as meager as that. You cannot be worthy of the stone. Oh. It's not that you couldn't dodge. You simply didn't dodge. Deliberately. Fine, then. That's it for today. I think I'm beginning to see why the fairies chose you. It'll be amusing to see how well you do. I will offer you some free information, though. You cannot defeat the Dark Genie, even with the stone. Not yet. If you have even the vague desire to defeat it, you must become stronger. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a gift for you. Have that little one return the favor. See you soon. And we got a changing potion. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Okay. Run along, little kitty. Oh, snappers! Fairy King, you're an ass. I don't think the cat deserved that. Either way, use it, and guess what we get? Stray cat. Fun. Now, I would continue forward if I could jump this gap. Nathan cannot jump this. That means we can't land on that little pillar. Granted, that does look to be a far... I would be pretty scared to do that myself. Either way, we can't proceed forward, so the only thing left to do is to... Well, first things first, let's go ahead and... Oh, we do have a keg, actually. So that's mostly done. They're almost done. We don't have her yet, but I think we can get away with it. We do have a bench, and we can finish his buggy. So, let's leave dungeon. And once more, we're getting to past the 30-minute mark. So, this is actually a perfect place to stop. Because now we're forced to leave the dungeon, and, well, now we actually have to fix the village a little bit. This is basically the game's way of saying, if you haven't been doing anything, now is the time to do it. We only have 77 gold, which is not the greatest. However, yeah, I'm definitely going to cut the part off right here. This is a perfect place to stop. I thank you guys for watching, and in the next part we will kind of restore the village a little bit. Not to 100% perfect, but as close as we can get. So, see you guys then.